So if you're in your 20s, I feel like this is such valuable advice that like nobody really tells you, but once you tap into it, it's like doors opening, like opportunities flying at you, like hurricanes of good things. I'm mad I see hurricanes of good things, but that's what it is. Woo! It is hot. The sweater is unideal, but that's what happens when it's like 100 degrees outside, but then like your office is like cold. It's just a battle. It's honestly an internal battle. But yeah. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ree. Hi. On the channel we talk about a lot of things, mainly travel, life, and beauty. So if you're interested in those things, definitely hit that subscribe button. I will appreciate you so much. Ooh, thank you. So today we're just gonna do a little follow-up, just a teensy follow-up on a lot of the things I think we were touching on in that budget video. So if you haven't watched that budget video, definitely maybe pause or maybe just watch this video and then go back to the budget video just to get some more in-depth on what we're talking about. But I just want to share with you guys like some budgeting slash money advice that really kind of changed the game for me when it comes to like how I feel about money in my 20s. Like these are things that I feel like a lot of times our parents might not have taught us, or more specifically like my parents didn't teach me this. So I feel like this is something that I can share and maybe it'll be helpful to someone watching this, perhaps yourself. So I'll just hop right into it, but be sure to hit a thumbs up, leave a comment down below if you can relate to anything that I'm saying, and let's get into it. So one of the things I touched on in that budget video was the fact that money is attracted to you and money is all around you. And I feel like that was something that I honestly couldn't say strongly like at first. I feel like that's something that I've developed over time, if you get me. So growing up, cue me, we're going back into my childhood or whatever, one of the main things my parents always used to say to me was like, hey, like money doesn't grow on trees. Like, yeah, you want all these things, but just so you know, money doesn't grow on trees or whatever. And that basically means that like it's not easily accessible to you. Like when you hear money doesn't grow on trees as a kid, you basically think I can't have it, or we only have X amount of money to spend on these things, and on what I want right now in that moment at Toys R Us, that's not something that can be kind of like attainable. And I feel like that kind of seeps into your adulthood when you're growing up, because you're like, oh well, money doesn't grow on trees, and that's something that kind of limits you in terms of like your thinking. Basically, I feel like it kind of molded me to think that money wasn't easily accessible to me. Might have just been a me thing, but I really feel like that whole money doesn't grow on trees thing really seeped into your adulthood and interpreted it as money is not easily accessible to you. And that's a limiting belief, and a lot of people don't know that, and a lot of people struggle with that, but that's something that is simply not true. Like money is definitely attracted to you and it flows all around you, and if you want more money, you can get more money. And it wasn't until I kind of tapped into that belief, like, hey, if I don't have enough money to do the things that I want, like how can I expand myself? Like how can I grow? How can I use what I already have, my experience, my education, my knowledge, anything that I have to generate more money for myself, so that I can feel like, so that I can have the things that I want. And it's all about your relationship with your money. And that's something that I feel like we struggle with a lot in our 20s. It's just understanding that grasp that, hey, you can make money doing what you love. It's just a matter of tapping into that. And essentially, yes, money does grow on trees. Like you can plant a seed, water it, fertilize it, and it can produce something that's very fruitful in the future. And that just cracked the code. So I just feel like that's something that a lot of us battle with, that we just need to kind of like break out of. I thought we talked about a little bit in the Do Better budget, like just adding multiple streams of income, which I absolutely adore. Active income, which is obviously money you make from doing something like actively, like maybe like your 9-to-5 job, versus passive income, which could be rental, dividends, interest, all kind of good stuff. And just having a balance of both of them, so that it's nothing better than when you have multiple streams of income to match the multiple expenses that are slapping you every month. Like life can be expensive, so it doesn't make sense really relying on one stream of income to feed like 10 different expense lines. Like, just increase your expenses. I mean, increase your income. Look at yourself and what you're able to tap into, and tap into that. So yeah, guys, that's mainly what I wanted to talk about in this video. Just kind of expanding on that whole principle of money is all around us. Definitely I recommend hitting up some financial books. Those have really helped me so much in my 20s. The first one would definitely be Rich Dad Poor Dad. A lot of people talk about this book, but I personally actually like it. I think it talks a lot. I feel like it's one of the most relatable financial books, because you're always going to meet those two people in the world, like someone who's super wealthy and someone who's super quote unquote poor, or like doing okay. Their mentality is always going to be so different, and that feeds into the fact that mindset and money are so interrelated that people don't even understand it. Like, you don't even get it. Like it blows my mind how connected money and mindset are. It really does. Anyway, Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, highly recommend. He changed the game with that one. But before that too, I also read Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Not the best, kind of like, you really have to push through it. It's not like written in the most acceptable format for today's society, but there are so many gems in that book. A lot of the financial books we read today have all been derived from Think and Grow Rich, so why not just read the source? So I really like Think and Grow Rich. It had a lot of like basic material principles. It has a lot of good basic principles that you can apply to your money if you're looking to attract some more wealth in your life. And I think the last book would definitely be You're a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. That book is more like, okay, the first two books were more like foundational, but that book is more like a money workshop where you sit down and talk about your relationship with money, talk about the things that you haven't probably thought about in so long. Like, how do I really feel about money? Do I think that it's something that is inaccessible to me, or do I think that's something that all around me and I just need to tap into it? Challenges you, changes you. And it has, I love that book because it has kind of like prompts at the end of every chapter where you actually do the homework and change your beliefs about money. But those are 3 books that I would highly recommend if you're interested in kind of like breaking that cycle and kind of changing the game between like what our parents might have taught us versus what is the truth now in the 20s that we're living in, if you're living in your 20s like me. That is the whole video. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you enjoy videos like these, you know, just sitting, chatting, sharing valuable things, sharing valuable advice. I do want it to be super chill. My financial advice will never be something that's like formal, like do this or you'll like be in debt forever. I'm not doing all that. That's too much energy. But I just want to help. And we just released the Do Better budget. Woo! I give you all the DJ noises. So we just released the Do Better budget, and I felt like that video, I've been getting a lot of positive responses from it. So I wanted to do kind of like a more in-depth advice video that can maybe help somebody if they're considering budgeting, financial awareness, or just making some really big money moves and they need some help. That's me. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, guys, so I just wanted to hop on there, share that with you guys. Let me know if you found it helpful. Leave a comment down below. Like, is it something that is just a me thing, or do you agree with me? What do you think? What are your thoughts? Type it out down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. I'll be sure to drop some more, maybe like financial gems here or there. But thank you for watching. As always, I appreciate you. I value you. Yeah, you bad. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye.